a little bit late in getting this video posted. I normally post on Mondays and Thursdays. It's still Thursday, but I'm not sure if it's going to be posted by midnight or not. So I think what I'm going to do, you guys, is stop saying Monday and Thursday and just do 2 a week. And then you guys subscribe to my channel, and then you'll know what days that I upload. I was trying to do that so people would know, but things come up and I didn't get around to getting this video uploaded. There's just kind of a lot that goes in with that, so you'll have to excuse me for that. But here is today's card, and I will tell you, I did make a little bit of I had ink on my finger. I don't know how I did it, but it was there, and then I covered that one up with the snowflake. But this is the card I'm going to show you guys how to make today. It's really easy to do. I think somebody needs to come to my house and take away the Whisper White, the white embossing powder, the Stitched Snowflakes, and the Christmas tree dies, because I'm telling you guys, I cannot stop playing with those things. Those are just like my things right now. It's what I like to do, and I just can't stop. Okay, so let's just jump right in. My base is Balmy Blue. It is 5.5 by 8.5, and I just scored it right in the middle. I am gonna, well, I'll do that before we start to put it together. I need to score it a little bit better. I'm gonna use basic white, and this piece is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And the same with my crumb cake is the same exact measurement. And then I just told you I'm going to use the white embossing powder, the Whisper White craft ink, Balmy Blue ink, and crumb cake ink. Okay, I'm just going to, and I already have everything already die cut out that I need to do. So let me move this out of the way. And I have a scrap piece of grid paper. The other side is a mess because it's what I use to design the card with. So let's, okay, that'll work, I guess. So I took a piece of just regular cardstock. This is Mint Macron, and I just ripped it to create my little shadowy snow thing there. You kind of can't see it because I covered it up with the sentiment. We might move that up on this one. But to start with, let's open up crumb cake. And then you're going to need a blending brush and Balmy Blue and a blending brush for that. And I started out with my Balmy Blue, and then you want to start off on the grid paper. You don't want to start directly on your cardstock. See, I don't know how I'm picking up these little pieces of ink on my finger. I look at my ink pad and I see nothing on it. So I don't know if maybe I bet right there, I just saw it. The ink pad is hitting my finger. So I guess I have to be careful with that. And then I'm just going to go around again, kind of more on the edges than anything. Hopefully I can mask that little smudge. I'm going to be very careful when I do this one. And then we're just going to take the same with the crumb cake. Just kind of go all over it at first is what we're going to do. Add some more on here. Kind of turn it on this side. Just get a nice blending of the two colors. I think I'm going to try to make that be my snowbank down there so that way I can try to hide that. So I just took my paper and laid it here. And I cut it much wider than what I need. This was just a scrap piece. So that way I could start down here with my blending brush and then work my way up. So I didn't have to worry about going directly on my paper, see? And then I'm just gonna move this. I actually flipped it this way. And you just wanna be careful because you don't really wanna pick up that edge. So I'm just gonna do a little bit here, and then I'm just gonna move this kind of like that. I'm just trying to create a snowbank, you guys, is what I'm trying to do. So let's just move that then, and then we'll come back in. I'm going to drop it a little bit, and I'm going to come back in with Balmy Blue, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just blending those two colors. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to flip it over here, get some more ink. Start off down here, and then I'm just going to come up. Just like that. And it's just making some shadows. That's all I'm doing. Okay, let's kind of close this up. Oh, you know what? I might need that again. So let me grab, I don't even know what I did. Oh, here it is. Let me grab the tree because we don't want to put this bold white tree on there. So let's grab some crumb cake ink and then just color the tree. Whoops. Just all over. Whoops. Got to be careful. You don't want to rip that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the balmy blue. I want to get some blue on it too. Just like that. Just a little bit of both those colors on there. Okay. And then I didn't color the snowflakes. I just left them exactly like they are. Okay, let's move those out of the way and get my blending brushes out of the way. And then we're going to open up the balmy blue again. And I'm going to take this snowflake from the Stitched Mary Snowflakes, actually. It's the Stitched Snowflake dies, but this is that snowflake from there. And then I'm going to use the Time of Giving. That's where I got the little dots at for the snow. I hate to use a lot of different stamp sets because, you know, I don't want you guys to have to buy so much to recreate if you want to, but I couldn't help it. I had to get what I had to get, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm not really going to put any down in here. And I did stamp off. If you guys could see me do that, I stamped off. I'm going to bring in my tray because we're going to stamp the snow. And I think I'm going to put more on it this time. Put that tray there, and then I moved it right off there. But I'm just going to ink that up in the craft white ink. And I'm just going to stamp all over the front. And I don't care if I'm going on top of them because, like I just said, I do want a lot more snow than what I originally put on here. So I am just covering this. This thing is in my way. I need to move this. I keep hitting it. It's not letting me. Let me move it over here. It's not letting me get good stamps on there. Okay, let's see what we have with that. That's quite a bit. But it wasn't as much as what I wanted it when I originally did it. So I think this is going to be much better. You're just going to have to try to find a spot where your thumb, your fingers are not going to be taking it off. So I'm just going to make sure I really get that good on there. And then we'll turn on the heat tool. I think that's good enough. That's like a blizzard. That's kind of what I was wanting. Now, while I've got this open, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment. So I'm just going to stamp that using the Whisper White, and then we're going to fussy cut it out. So let's just stamp that. I did that on the last one too, had that line at the top. Okay, and let's put some more of that embossing powder on there. The heat tool is nice and heated up, so it won't take very long. This should melt pretty quickly. I'm not going to cut this right away because I don't want to smear that embossing powder. It takes that just a minute to dry. But I can move this out of the way and we can start working on putting our card down. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive on the back. I heard somebody say today about going slow and steady using that. I'm trying, and hardly any pressure at all. So what I did when I put this first piece down, you guys, I'm just looking at my corner edges here, there, and here, and just making sure I'm staying on the balmy blue. And then I'm going to do the same thing when I go to put this piece down. This piece is this piece is more going to be straight. I really don't want to put my sentiment there, but I'm wondering if I turn that. I think I'm going to turn it. Oh, I can't because I put my snowflakes at the snow stuff at the bottom. So we'll just have to maybe let that show. You guys know what happened. My finger hit the ink pad. Okay, let's fussy cut this out. So I like to kind of get it down as small as I can get it when I get started. It's really not that hard on these. You just kind of go around. And remember, let your left hand turn the paper and your right hand is controlling the scissors. So I'm not the greatest at fussy cutting like this, but I've been practicing because I really like this look. It's really popular right now on cards. I see a lot of other people doing it, and I like the look. So I've got to get better at it, right? I'm just going to trim that up a little bit, just like that, okay? Then I'm going to take, if I can reach it, I'm going to grab some linen thread. Doesn't need to be too much. And before I do that, I want to put some mini, well, where did my mini Stampin' Dimensionals go? I just had them. I'm going to put these down first on here. Probably 3 is enough. Whoops. Just like that. Then let me see, where's my tree? It takes little mini dimensionals as well. So let's put these down and just put these where you have the wider cardstock, the wider area. Not white, wide. It's been a long day, you guys. It's very late right now. It's probably the last one. Hopefully that one's not going to show. And then let's just take, I want to grab my piece of scrap paper so I can use it to put my adhesive down on. So I'm just going to put just a little strip of adhesive to hold the snowflake down. And we'll put it right there in that corner. I honestly am probably just going to do this card just like I did the original because my little ink spot down there is making me mad. And I didn't put any type of gems on here to help cover that up. Oops. And we'll just place the snowflake, or the Christmas tree, right on top of the snowflakes, what I wanted to say. Then I'm going to take my linen thread. And I like to do like 3 fingers, maybe, something like this. And then I just wrap it around. I try to get both of these ends where they're right there together so I don't have to worry about the end pieces. And then I just kind of do a figure 8 like that. Then I'm just going to take and put a little bit of adhesive about where I think I'm going to place my sentiment, just so it can be behind there, just like that. And then we'll just put this piece down there and place that right there like that. Then on the original, I put a snowflake behind there, but I forgot to do that, so we're not going to do that on this card, evidently. Let's put some adhesive on the back of a crumb cake one. And we'll put it right there. And then I'm going to grab one of the balmy blue ones. And place it. Let's do it. We'll do it kind of like there. That way it's kind of behind the sentiment. Okay guys, that is it. That is my card I'm sharing with you guys today. Both of them has ink spots on it. You'll have to excuse me. It's been a long day. I hope that you guys like the card. Thanks so much for watching, and please make sure that you subscribe. Join me on a Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. I have an awesome card I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Bye-bye, guys.